Welcome to my channel What If Naruto. This what if on What If Naruto Marries Tsunade Part 1. The like goal for this video is 40 like. Sooner the like goal is meet sooner I will upload the next part for this what if. If you enjoyed this what if, don't forget like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Disclaimer, I don't own Naruto nor this what if. In a bright evening in Konoha, a blonde ninja was having the worst day of his life. He was being outcasted by the entire village for his failure to retrieve Sasuke from the Sound Ninjas. As he walked through the streets, people showed their disgust of him as they mocked and tormented him at every turn. "Hey kid, where is the Uchiha? Didn't you say you would bring him back?" One of the villagers sneered as Naruto tried to walk it off. His day was going horrible. No one had a shred of compassion for him as he walked through the streets. He could see the killing intent on everyone's eyes. He tried to explain to everyone that he fought his hardest, but his pleas fell on deaf ears as everyone threatened to kill him if he dared to stay in the village. Like before, Naruto was treated as a plague and he had everyone's hate directed at him. Only a handful of people didn't blame Naruto for what happened. All but one of the rookie 9 forgave him. Naruto came up to Ino's shop and decided to say hello. "Hey Ino, how is the shop coming?" Naruto said as he entered. He noticed Sakura there with all the current hate she had at him. Naruto looked at her with an apologetic look. "Sakura, I tried, but I couldn't bring him back," he said to her. Sakura had a seething rage as she turned to Naruto. "Oh, shut up, you demon, you wanted him to go. I can't believe you are this low of a human being if that," she said as she walked out. Ino stared in shock as Naruto only stood there and took her insults. He really couldn't argue, but to Ino, Sakura was being completely unfair. "Just leave her, Naruto, she needs to process this," Ino said as she walked back into the house. Naruto left the house and went to the Hokage mansion. He felt that he had had enough of the torment. He went up to the Kage's room as he walked in the door to see Tsunade in her chair doing paperwork. She looked up to see a depressed Naruto. She didn't like that look. It reminded her of how sad she was about her brother and her lover. She stared at him and decided to break the silence. "Naruto, is something the matter?" she asked as he looked up at her. Naruto took off his headband and placed it on her desk. "Tsunade-bachan, can you give this to Ruka-sensei for me?" he said to her. She was utterly shocked. Naruto was resigning as a leaf shinobi. Naruto was about to leave until Tsunade stopped him. Wait a second, Naruto, what is this about?" she asked. Naruto looked at her and started to cry. "Oh, what is the point, Tsunade-bachan? I have been rejected again. Everyone hates me for not bringing back Sasuke, they all even threatened to kill me if I didn't leave the village. I can't take this anymore," he said as he stormed out of her office. Tsunade had an utterly sad face as she realized the importance of the situation. Tsunade stepped out of her office to check around the village. She saw that Naruto had confirmed her fear. Everyone hated him, she even heard of some plans to kill him. This was not the Konoha she knew. These were not Konoha citizens or shinobi. This place had become a hell for Naruto. He now had to fear for his life from his very village. Tsunade was more than pissed at the village now. She didn't even want to be the Hokage anymore to such a disgraceful village. "Naruto is gonna leave tomorrow," she said to herself. She left the village and went home. Naruto was in his house packing his scrolls as he and bags. He was still crying at the fact that the village despised him again. He knew he could never return to this village. After he finished packing, Naruto cried himself to sleep. I circumflex inverted exclamation mark browse just in community forum betas story search anime, manga, /anime I circumflex, Naruto, /anime /Naruto I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F plus I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F. I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F I circumflex inverted exclamation mark Sedilla I circumflex inverted exclamation mark I circumflex inverted exclamation mark S. Jiraiya had heard the news from Tsunade and was equally pissed as well. He knew that the ungrateful villagers didn't deserve Naruto. He had helped them time and again with their problems, but no, it was always about the arrogant Sasuke. This village is a load of crap, Jiraiya said as he sat at the front gate in the dark. 10 o'clock in the morning Naruto had gotten to the front gate. He noticed Jiraiya sitting there waiting for him. Haro-san, and why are you here? He asked with a depressed face. Please kid, with how this village is acting, I can't go along with this, so I am out of it too, he said to Naruto. Naruto smiled a little. He was happy to know that he had someone beside him. One of the villagers spotted him and yelled to everyone that Naruto was leaving. In less than 10 minutes, everyone had arrived at the gate and looked at him. One of the villagers looked at him with a grin. And what do you think you're doing, boy, huh? Said one of the villagers. Isn't it obvious? I am taking your suggestion and I am leaving, he said as he turned around. All the villagers jumped for joy that the problem child was leaving their village. Finally some peace, they all said. The Rookie 9 made their appearance in front. Come on man, you don't have to leave, Kiba said, trying to convince Naruto to stay. Kiba's right, don't go, Shikamaru said. We can get Sasuke again, Ten said. Don't do this Naruto, Hinata and Neji said at the same time. All their pleas fell on deaf ears as Naruto made his way through the gate. He stopped momentarily to hear the last words of hurt from someone. That's right, get lost Naruto, no one needs you here, you are just a nuisance to us, Sakura said to him. That was the final hit. Naruto had lost everything. Jiraiya couldn't take this. He had no idea this was the same village that they had protected all those years. As Naruto left, he stopped again to hear someone in the distance. Naruto, wait, said the voice. The blonde Hokage came and stepped up to Naruto. Ah, Hokage-sama, rejoice, the problem of the leaf is leaving, one of the villagers said to her. Tsunade tried to keep her rage under control as she continued to walk towards Naruto. Shizu Master, why are you standing next to the trash? Sakura sighed to her. Tsunade lost it. She walked up to Sakura and gave her a chakra enforced slap to the face. Sakura, the Rookie 9, and the villagers were all shocked by this. You are all idiots, he has helped all of us time and again, this is how you treat him? She yelled at them. He has taken all of your insults and it has turned him into this. This is not the village I nor Sarutobi can approve of, she said. Everyone yelled at her about all the problems they had because of him. She could see it was no use. Shut up all of you, she yelled as everyone was quiet. As of this day forward I resign as the Hokage of this disgraceful village, she said to a shocked village. But Shizu, why are you leaving? Sakura said as she stood. Tsunade hit one of the Konoha gates as it crumbles to the ground. To do this to the boy who saved you from the sand, you are all pathetic, she said to them. Shizu nodded as the three turned and left with Naruto. He was happy he had gotten some support from them as they all walked away. The villagers couldn't believe what just happened. They had lost their Godame Hokage and it was their fault. Furious, Hinata spoke. Is everyone now proud of themselves? She said as she turned to them. Everyone turned to Hinata. We have lost one of our most powerful ninja and our Hokage because of your damn prejudice, she said as she walked back to the Hyuga compound. I am seriously wondering if I should abandon this village too, Neji said as he followed Hinata back to the compound. So this village shows its true colors, said Shikamaru as he went back to his house. This place sucks, said Kiba and Ino as they left. "Hey Choji, let's leave the disgrace here," Shikamaru said to Asai Choji as he left with Shikamaru. "Damn village," Tenten said to them as she left. "So unyouthful," Lee said as he left with Gai. Everyone turned around to see Sakura still on the ground and motioned to her. "Oh, and Sakura, you are not one of us anymore," they all said as they left. Sakura could not believe what she was hearing. She had lost her friends. Sakura got up and went home depressed. They villagers, some happy and some sad and other indifferent, returned to their work. "On the road you guys didn't have to resign for me," he said as he walked with them. They all smiled as they walked to whatever destination. "Oh Naruto, it is all good. That village has become a pain," Tsunade said to him. Naruto cried as he walked. "Thank you everyone, thank you Hirosanen, thank you Shizune-chan, thank you Tsunade-bachan," he said as they turned to him. Tsunade walked up to him. She felt so sad for him. She wanted to give him comfort but kept from too much for fear of crossing a permanent line between the two. She kissed his forehead like before and smiled. "It's okay Naruto, you can cry," she said to him. Naruto ran into her arms as he cried for a few minutes. Jiraiya and Shizune were saddened to see Naruto in such a state. After his crying, Jiraiya gave him a pat on the back. "Come on Naruto, let's go to another place," he said to him. Naruto looked at Jiraiya, Shizune, and Tsunade smiling at him. He nodded with tears in his eyes. They all walked to a new journey. Where will Naruto go? What is the current relationship between him and Tsunade? Why am I feeling this way for him? She said as she smiled at him. Ever since he had saved me from the incident with Orochimaru, I can't get him out of my head, she said to herself. Wait, is it possible that she thought to herself. No, he is like a son to me and that is it, she said trying to convince herself. Naruto looked into her eyes, he had always been enticed by them. They always looked at him with love. He knew that deep in his heart he was aching. He knew that the way he was feeling was wrong. This was taboo in the eyes of society. He was barely in his teens and she was in her early 50s. I want to tell her, but to ruin the relationship we have would be too much for me, he said as he realized he was staring. He snapped himself out of his thinking as he spoke. Then Tsunade-bachan, I will go back inside, he said as he ran back to the room. Tsunade continued to stare as she rubbed her temples. Can it be possible? Do I actually feel this way? She asked herself as she walked back to the house. As Naruto went outside to think some more, he ran into one of his old friends. Naruto Uzumaki, how do you do? Said the mysterious figure. Oh hi Gaara, not so well, I have been outcasted by my village forever, he said to the Shock-san user. What? Gaara said to a startled Naruto. Yeah, everyone says it's my fault for losing Sasuke and they would kill me if I didn't leave the village, he said as he looked down to the ground. Oh no, they are not getting away with this without some consequences, Gaara said as he headed for the Kazekage mansion. As they entered, Gaara told Naruto to stay in the waiting area. After 30 minutes in a room, Gaara showed up in front of Naruto. I can't go along with this, so now our allegiance to Konoha is over, he said as he sat down. Naruto couldn't believe it. Tsunade was no longer Konoha's ally. Gaara, you didn't have to do that, Naruto said to him. Oh yes I did, I will not allow people like that to be situated with Tsunade, he said as he gave Naruto a goodbye. Naruto gave him a goodbye as he went back to his room. 3 days later, Lord Hokage, we have received a message from Tsunade, said one of Danzo's personal ninjas. He thanked the ninja as he left. Danzo read the message as his face turned from happiness to anger as he read the message. Dear Ryukyu Hokage, you and your village have become corrupted. We have heard how you treated one of your own ninja. To threaten your own shinobi shows how little you value them and how little you appreciate them. We cannot go along with your insanity. As of this day, Suna and Konoha are no longer allies. If you can't trust your own ninja, how are we to know if we can trust you with ours? Your ex-ally Suna. Danzo couldn't believe it. He was counting on Suna for their help, but here it was that they ended their alliance because of what Konoha did to Naruto. Apparently Naruto was the biggest impact for Konoha. He was the reason that they weren't destroyed by Suna. He was also one of the reasons that Suna wanted to make an alliance to Konoha. Damn it, that demon breath, he is making my job so much harder, Danzo said as he threw the scroll on the floor. I will kill you, demon breath, count on it, he said as he laughed. The appearance of Konoha was changing. It was no longer a sunny village, but a village shrouded in the dark. People stopped going there and the business was terrible. Rumors happened that Konoha was now called the village hidden in the darkness. As the rookie 9 left, Sakura was the only Jounin still around in the village. The Jounin didn't leave, but most quit being ninja, due to the madness of the villagers. Where is everyone? Sakura said as she noticed Kiba with his bags packed. She ran up to Kiba. Hey Kiba, where are you going? You got a mission? She asked. Kiba looked at her, but ignored her and walked off. Sakura in confusion went to look around some more. She spotted Ino also with her bags. Ino, where are you going? She asked as she smiled. Ino walked past Sakura and completely ignored her. Sakura couldn't understand what was wrong. She looked for one more person before going home. She spotted Shikamaru also with his bags packed. Shikamaru, why are you guys packing your bags? She asked him. Shikamaru looked up to see her smiling. That smile pissed him off more than anything. He walked past Sakura and didn't utter a word. Sakura couldn't take it anymore. Why is everyone ignoring me? What have I done? She asked as Shikamaru turned around. He was seething mad that she hadn't realized her error. You really don't know, huh? In that Sasuke-filled mine, are you that dumb? He asked her. She was shocked to hear him say that. If you must know, we resigned as ninja and citizens of Konoha 3 days ago, he said to her. Sakura couldn't believe what she was hearing. And this is partly your fault, he said to her. Sakura didn't understand and yelled. What did I do? She yelled at him. Not being able to take her tone anymore, he turned around. You blamed Naruto for everything. He tried so hard for you and you reject him along with the villagers, he yelled at her. She couldn't believe this was about Naruto. He is worthless and a freak, he couldn't bring back Sasuke, she said to him. I doubt that Sasuke would have changed even if Naruto did bring him back. Sakura, he didn't love you, Shikamaru said as he turned and headed for the gate. All of her friends were leaving her and she gave them good reason to. She hit the floor as she cried. Well, fine, see if I care, she said as she sat there on the ground. All the rookie 9 left the village and began to look for Naruto. Okay everyone, let's start our search for Naruto, Shikamaru said to everyone. Everyone nodded as they took to the trees and left the village, vowing never to return. Konoha is losing its ninja and its power. Where does Naruto stand with Tsunade? How will Konoha change with their ninja leaving the village? 3 days later, Naruto and Tsunade were still in Suna as they decided to leave. Naruto knew why they were leaving. If they stayed in Suna for too long, then Konoha would engage war on Suna and he didn't want that. Naruto, are you ready? Tsunade asked as she picked up her bag. Naruto looked at her and smiled. Yeah, I am ready, Tsunade-bachan, he said as they headed out the door. When will we meet up with Hirosen and Shizune-chan? Naruto asked as they walked. Tsunade looked at him and with a smile replied. We will see them in 10 days, she said to him. Jiraiya and Shizune had to keep tabs on Konoha so that Naruto and Tsunade could be safe and know any information. As they bid Gaara and his village goodbye, they walked in the sand as they headed away from the village. As the two headed away from the village, both were in their own thoughts about the night 3 days ago. I can't possibly think of him this way, can I? Tsunade thought to herself as she looked Naruto. She could see his muscular body that he had refined while in Tsunade. He fights his strongest, he helps his is kind, sweet, gentle, and, Tsunade caught herself in the middle of the compliments she was giving Naruto in her head. She couldn't believe what was happening to her. For her to even feel something for him at all was almost more than she could bear. Man, why am I feeling this way for him? He is just a kid, I couldn't possibly, I mean for me to even consider, she said as she wondered in her thoughts. Unbeknown to her, Naruto was also doing some thinking about that night. He had looked up at the woman as they continued to walk. It feels wrong, I know it's wrong, but I can't take it, he said as he scratched his head. Naruto was in the prime of puberty. He knew that loving an older woman was the common thing for some guys, but to him it still felt wrong. Every time I see her my heart aches, it aches to tell her my feelings, he said as he thought. I mean, could I really be finding her this attractive? I mean when we first met I thought she was the lowest woman to insult the cage, but after that incident with Orochimaru and that kiss she gave me, I just can't contain these feelings, he said as he continued to think. To form a romantic bond with her was his desire, but society would never allow such a thing. After 4 hours of walking, the two started to see trees and grass as they came into a forest. Finally no more sand, Tsunade said as she took off her shoes and let the sand fall out. Naruto chuckled as he did the same. Naruto then looked at Tsunade and still blushed at the sight of her. Both were silent to each other as they walked through the forest. This silence made them both uncomfortable. Man, think of something to say, this silence is unbearable, Naruto said to himself. I circumflex inverted exclamation mark browse just in community forum betas story search anime, manga, /anime I circumflex, Naruto, /anime /Naruto I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F plus I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F. I circumflex inverted exclamation mark F I circumflex inverted exclamation mark Sadilla I circumflex inverted exclamation mark I circumflex inverted exclamation mark S just talk, say something, he is just a boy, why am I so flustered? Tsunade said as she tried to calm her beating heart. As they walked through the silence, Naruto decided to say something as he looked at Tsunade. It was no use. He just couldn't keep his eyes on her for fear that she would see his blush. So where are we going now? He asked her. Shocked by the initial question, Tsunade turned to Naruto. She noticed the blush he tried to hide from her. She now knew that he was thinking about her. Turning to the side to calm her heart, Tsunade replied. Oh, we are going to the Fire Daimyo's country to try and get some protection from Konoha, Tsunade said as she walked. Naruto nodded as he walked. He knew that even the Hokage couldn't go against the Fire Daimyo. That was the one person with more power than the cage. As expected of Tsunade-chan, that is a great plan, he said as he smiled. Tsunade jumped at the chance of X Naruto had used. Her heart had skipped a beat from those words. Are we getting too familiar with each other? She asked herself as she replied. Oh, thank you for the compliment Naruto-kun, she said as she shocked herself and Naruto. She couldn't believe what just came out of her mouth. Tell me I did not just say that, she said to herself as she saw Naruto blush at her. Her heart started to race again as they walked through the village. Suddenly both heard a rustle in the trees. Tsunade took out a kunai and Naruto summoned a shadow clone. Everything came into view. They got ready to attack but pulled back to see who it was. "Oh, we finally found you," said Hinata with a happy face. She along with the rest of the Rookie 9 and Team Gay were there. Naruto looked shocked almost as much as Tsunade. "Why are you guys here?" he asked them as they smiled. "We can't take that village anymore, we side with Naruto. I hate what that village has become," said the various comments from some of them. "We have ended our loyalty and services to Konoha," Neji said as stared at Naruto. Tsunade looked in all their eyes to see if they were spies. She studied them, but couldn't feel any evil intent from them. "Well, it's great that we ran into you guys," she said with a smile. Though upon closer inspection she saw they were shy one pink-haired kunoichi. "Where is Sakura?" she asked them. Their faces turned angry at the thought of her. "She has decided to stay in the village," Shikamaru said to her. "Oh," was all Tsunade said as she looked at Naruto. He looked like he didn't have a shred of indifference. Naruto noticed Tsunade's concerned face as he looked at her clutch her heart. She looked like she had an ache in her heart as she thought of the pain he still had inside him. "It's alright Tsunade-bachan, I don't care what happens to Sakura or that village," he said as he walked ahead. Tsunade felt a little relieved that he wasn't depressed over the matter, but she could tell he still had a few people he cared about in Konoha. Everyone turned to Tsunade. "Where are you two going?" they all asked. Tsunade snapped out of her daze. "Oh, we are going to the Fire Daimyo's country to request protection," she said as she walked ahead. Everyone gasped at the new information. There wasn't a genin alive that didn't want to see the Fire Daimyo. Everyone rushed up to her with smiles. "Can we come with you guys?" they asked with enthusiasm. Tsunade rubbed her temples as she nodded. "Wait, with this many people, Naruto and I might be able to separate," Tsunade thought. She figured that this solved her problem. She thanked Kami for the kids. She had no idea what fate had in store for those two. Back in Konoha, the village was dark with thunderclouds. There was no ray of light anywhere. Danzo was currently thinking of ways to get rid of the troublesome fox demon and his Sannin protector. "Damn it, not having Suna for an ally has really hurt my plans," he said as he wondered about his next plan of action. "Let's see, they might have just left Suna, where would they go?" he pondered. Suddenly it struck Danzo that he knew. They are going to the Fire Daimyo's place. If they go there and the Fire Daimyo protects them, even I can't touch them, he said as he readily summoned a group of ninja. "Go to the Fire Daimyo's place, stop Naruto and Tsunade, don't let them near the country," he said as the ninja bowed and departed. He sat in his chair exhausted. "I will kill them, I have to, for the good of this village and the world," he thought to himself. "Back in Suna, I would like you to dispatch a group of ninja to protect Naruto and Tsunade from Konoha," Gaara asked the Sand Council as they pondered his statement. "Why should we go out of our way to help them?" they asked as they questioned Gaara. Gaara was getting frustrated. "He is one of the reasons that Konoha didn't retaliate on us and attack us after that skirmish we started," Gaara stated. He tried to convince the council of the good that Naruto had done for it and how it was their turn to help him. Gaara pleaded, but the council stubbornly disagreed and made the sand user leave. "Damn this village, it feels like Konoha," Gaara said as he wondered what he could do. Gaara saw his only option. "I will be outcasted from this village, but I don't care," he said to himself as he packed his stuff. He told Temari and Kankuro about his plan. They thought he was insane. He was going to be an enemy of Suna. He didn't care about that now, he just wanted to help Naruto and Tsunade. His siblings laughed as they nodded. "We're in Gaara, we can't let you off by yourself," they said as they packed their stuff also. The three headed for the front gate and walked out. They were now rogue ninja and crossed out their headbands. "Sorry Suna, But this is bigger than you or us, Gaara said as he and his siblings left. They knew they weren't going to return to Tsunade, but that was fine. Friends are more important to keep than the rules of a village. Back in Tsunade again, Gaara, I want to tell you that, Baki said as he went into Gaara's room to find that he wasn't there. He raised the alarm as all of Tsunade looked for him, Temari, and Kankuro. No one could find them. Baki made the assumption that they had left the village. Baki went before the council and explained the situation in detail to them. They nodded and issued a decree to the ninja of Tsunade. Gaara, Temari, and Kankuro have abandoned this village. They are all Rouge ninja. Find them, bring them back, and should they resist, kill them, the council ordered as they went. Back inside, Gaara and his group have done it now. Danzo now knows Tsunade's plan. Who will get to Tsunade first, Danzo or Gaara? Thank you for watching.